What's up, everybody? Welcome to the VSO Gun Channel. Not only do we have one, but two Dracos here on the range today. It is Dual Draco Day. We're going to have just a fun day here on the range. So, we got a lot of shooting to do. Let's get to it. I had originally not planned to do a video on the Dracos. I just assumed that it was a ubiquitously known firearm and that my input really wasn't necessary. That said, I received several questions and many requests from you guys about the Dracos after our video on the new C39 V2 pistols. So naturally, I felt compelled to have both of them sent our way, and you know, what can I say? Power to the people. The Draco is a Romanian manufacturer, Century Arms import, and it comes in two variants, the Mini and the Micro. As the name implies, these are very small in relative comparison to your run-of-the-mill AK, despite still being chambered in 7.62 by 39. The main functional difference between the two is the barrel length, the Mini having a 7.75 inch barrel, and the Micro coming in at an even 6. Both come threaded with the standard 14x1 left-hand thread pattern for compatibility with AK muzzle equipment. The guns are built around a Romanian forged trunnion, giving us a beefy little tank of a pistol out of the Sugear plant. One thing to note, this gun is not subject to 922R compliance due to its importation as a pistol. The only other notable difference besides the commensurate handguard lengths is the difference in the rear sights. The Micro having a top cover mounted fixed rear sight over the traditional AK rear sight leaf present in the Mini. The rest of the guns are rounded out with a full dip in the commie parts bin, all except for, of course, the Magpul mags that they ship with. Alright, I think we've said enough about the Dracos. Let's go shoot them. Alright, so the title says Dueling Dracos. We did the dual wield thing just to appease everybody, but now we're going to actually duel them. Doc and I have a little bit of a steel set up here. So we've got 4 pepper poppers, shootsteel.com pepper poppers, and an auto popper in the center. We're going to be shooting this stuff right here, the Red Army Standard Full Metal Jacket boat tail, and we're going to do 1 run a piece. Since you have the Micro, you can call it.
Okay. You think it really matters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it does matter.
Okay. All right. I'll give us a threat. Threat!
Winner! Just so you guys know, before we did this, we did not test to see where these guns are hitting. We should probably put it on paper just so we can see where they are.
Just for the record, I was not aiming at the pepper poppers.
Oh, really?
I was all over the place. I had to walk them in.
Okay, I didn't state it in the last one, but we loaded the mags to 5, so that gives you, like, if you miss, that you're all automatically at a clear disadvantage, because that makes you have to reload, right? So we're going to set those things back up. I'm going to roll with the micro this time.
This is redemption. I think you cheated last time. Your barrel's like a ½ an inch longer than mine.
All right, well, we'll see. You know what they say about long barrels.
Yeah.
All right, so I get to call this one because I got the micro. So.
Okay.
Right. Winner, winner. Win. I got them both.
I had a malfunction.
Okay, so now we're doing what? 3 out of 5? That's what we're doing? Doing 3 out of 5.
All right.
He's calling 3 out of 5. There's my spot here.
Hey, I think we ought to switch sides this time.
All right.
Oh, clearly this is the better side. Unfair advantage the whole time.
Record, he set up all the targets. All right, I'll let you call it even.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Go threat. Oh. Malfunction.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, you know the rules. It's out of the box.
It is, and I think I got one in there.
That's all she wrote. Good job, sir. Sorta. Dueling Dracos! Are you ready, comrade? We shoot the mini or the micro Draco. I don't know what I'm doing today. All right, we had a lot of fun doing that. Now we're going to try and back it off a little bit, do something a little bit more substantive. Like we said, we're not entirely sure where these things are hitting out of the box, and they're all going to be different. But I thought it would be a good opportunity to talk about AK zeroing, and out of the box, an AK, if you're trying to zero it, should be zeroed at 14 meters. And I know that's a weird number, but the Soviets had a different way that they conceptualized zeroing a gun or getting a gun battle ready. And we can get into a big dissertation on it, but what it works out to be is dead nut zero at 14 meters, confirm at 100. So what we're gonna do is I've got the mini Draco here. We're gonna lead off with this one, and we're just gonna go ahead and where's she zero? We're not really shooting for a true zero here, or group sizes or anything like that. We're just trying to see where she's hitting out of the box. So 5 rounds, here we go. All right, let's go look at the target, see where we're at. Well, I would say that if I was adjusting this gun for full zero, I would say that taking the average of the group probably needs to come down a full inch or something like that. I don't have my AK sight adjustment tool, so again, we're not really trying to get this thing super zeroed today. We're just kind of seeing where it shoots out of the box and maybe showing a little bit of something about the AK Battle Zero. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape this thing up and then we're gonna go shoot the micro. Setting the mini aside and reaching for the micro here. So here we go. Now the one thing I wanted to point out before we get any farther is this grip is just a little bit weird, because it doesn't allow you to get that steep angle of attack coming in, because it's a little fat right there. So you have to take a little bit shallower, and it's not hard to miss. So now I do like the way the grip feels. It's nice and fat and beefy. Lots of wood between you and all this hot stuff right here. So trade-offs, if you will. Let's see where she's at right out the gate here. Was not aiming at the steel. Okay, still shooting a little bit high. I'm not sure if I just failed here or what's going on here, but I would say the group's a little bit higher than the last one on average, and shifted to the right a little bit, which allowed us to hit the steel down there. So again, this would cause many problems if we were talking about trying to engage targets at like 100 yards or something like this. This kind of deviation from zero would be a much bigger problem than the last group that we shot with the Mini. So this one I would most certainly adjust if I had my AK sight adjustment tool here today. Now, it would be an absolute dereliction of my duties if I had a fire-breathing monster in like this thing and didn't shoot it in low-light conditions, right? So that's what we're going to do for today's closeout of this video. I hope that you guys had a good time watching. Thank you guys for being here. I mean, seriously, you guys have put us in an awesome position. We really, really appreciate you guys. And if you guys had a good time watching this video, please hit that like button down below. Hit that share button, pass it around, tell all your friends. Hopefully you can bring them into the fold here at VSO Gun Channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and light it up. Ha! Thunder!